Arguments. Who hasn't had them? Thing on the internet. I know I have had a lot of arguments. That's why I'm making this series, Random Arguments. I don't know if I will continue this. I mean, most of the arguments I have had aren't even interesting, but this one is. So let's begin. So my friend invited me to a Minecraft SMP, and at first I didn't take much interest in it, but after a few days I started playing it. Now, when I get interested in a game, I don't stop playing it. So I worked hard for 2 days, and went with the help of my brother and cousin, I was able to become quite strong. I wanted to have a place for me and my teammates, so I decided to make a country. Here's the flag. It's pretty basic, kinda like the Azerbaijani flag. Okay, so I didn't know, but the land I claimed apparently belonged to a different team, even though they didn't even use it, and I cleaned their mess. I didn't know it was theirs, so I decided to fight them over it. Oh, and by the way, this was the admin's team. Now, I don't want to get too much into the war cause that would be another separate video, but long story short, we lost. We were outnumbered and they had better armor and tools, so we lost. And I ran away, I had to, otherwise, I would have died. So the admin and his moderators were like, no war, peace. And to that I said no, cause I thought I could still defeat them if I reunite my team and gather more resources. Next day I was banned, and so was my friend. I was banned cause I had declared a war, even though SMPs are for that, and my friend was banned because he stole their stuff. Now again, this is an SMP, shit happens, but it's their fault as well that this stuff was stolen, because the server had a plugin that allowed you to lock chests, which they didn't do. So anyway, I go to Discord and I'm like, SMPs are for wars. Ever seen an SMP? They are like, no, you caused trouble, and I am banned from Discord as well. I was pretty annoyed because I had put so much time in the server and my assessments were gonna start in a month, and that was another burden. So I DM'd one of the moderators, and first of all, his PFP is of some YouTuber I don't know about, and before that he named himself Beluga and used his PFP. The originality of this man. Anyway, I was like, you guys are so weak and pathetic for banning me, abusing your moderator powers. And this dude, who I think was like 9 or 10, was like 1v1 me. Now, me being a Chad and all, I said no, because this is what he is like.
Oh yes, strafe. Okay, you're cheating. I mean, okay. No, no goals.
I don't want to fight that. So anyway, I said to him, you have time to play the game, but I don't, and you wasted my time. All you do is play Minecraft every day, probably in like grade 3. He shows me that he is in grade 6, and if I remember correctly, I had a lot of time in grade 6. So I'm like, that's nice, but I don't have time. He tells me to show him which grade I'm in. I show him I'm in grade 9. He's like, no way, you're in grade 9, which I am, by the way. Believe me, my voice just sounds like a 9-year-old or maybe even younger, but I am in grade 9. I ask him his age, he says 15. I'm pretty sure this is not what 15-year-olds sound like.
Okay, we are playing the bridge with this mouse. Alright, so
Anyway, so I'm like, no way, you're in grade 6 and are 15. But I wanted to be sure, and I wanted to know which country he's from. So I asked him which country he's from. He didn't tell me. So I went to his YT channel and started my research. I'm not gonna show his YT channel because of the argument, but as you can see, it says it right there, 49 Fahrenheit, which is part of the imperial system, which only 3 countries use. He also says dollar in this video, and the title also says dollar, and only these countries use the dollar, leaving only America because they use the dollar and the imperial system. Now, I know some Canadians do use Fahrenheit because Canada uses both systems, even though they say they internationally use the metric system. He could be from Canada as well, but I'm pretty sure he's from America. So when I ask him he is from America, he says no. At this point, I stopped talking to him, except when he asked me about 1v1. In the end, none of this really matters. It's just 2 kids arguing on the internet about something that's not even important. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to tell me if you guys want more types of these videos.